Alright, hey everybody. This is actually a video for Nikita, but I figured I'd just make it a video for everybody who has not played World of Warcraft or an MMORPG before and has no idea what they're doing or where things are or what things mean, because I know it can be really confusing. I know when I first started a couple years back, I was super confused and it took me a while, and I kind of did it by myself. I did have my brother once in a while, but here it is. Alright, Kita, first of all, this I know looks very different from what you have, but you know your character screen, and if you hover over all of them, there are shortcuts. Quest log is L, but you can also just click on the exclamation. You know, I have no active quests right now. Your bag is B. This little computer, it's supposed to look like a computer, is where you're going to find all your options to change stuff, like graphics, the UI scale, and all that stuff. And then the interface is also where you're going to find options that you can customize in the game, just like if you were to play on Xbox and you push start and go to options. It's the same thing, just a little more in-depth. You go to action bars, you can select these to add them, and you can go always show. So here they are. I just added all these. So we will get on my actual level 85 priest. Alright, so first off we're going to go over like stats. I'm not sure what level you are at. I think once you hit like level 10 you'll start to see some stats on your gear. So we're going to open the character screen, and for priest, now this goes for priest, mage, warlock, shamans kind of use the same stats, but you'll look on my stats here. I'm hovering over my helm. It's got intel and spirit, and you also see like spell power. Now for a priest, that's what you're going to look for. Anything that's cloth, which you can see right here, it says cloth, intel, and spirit. So any gear that has that, that's what you're going to want. Now you remember how I was telling you that you're going to use like a staff, or you can use, you'll see here, a one-handed mace. It could be a one-handed dagger, a one-handed sword, as long as it has stam and intel. And then you'll just have to get something that goes in your offhand that also has stam, intel, spirit, as you see there. So a staff, just remember, a staff that has stam and intellect. Be careful because some staffs have agility on them, and priests don't use agility. You don't want that. So write down on your little notepad, like right now, that for your priest, you're looking for gear that has stam, intel, spell power, stuff like that. Okay, so good thing to remember. And that goes for all this gear here. Your talents is down here. Yours is going to be laid out a little bit differently, but still down here. Excuse me. And the shortcut for that is N. So once you hit level 10, you can put a point in. And like every level you get a point, or every other level you get a point, I forget. So for your priest, right now I'm in discipline, which is a healing spec. As you're leveling, you're not going to want to put points in here or points in holy. But for leveling, you're just going to put stuff in shadow right here. Push C, go to character, and you're going to go under this what says spell, and as you hover over each, they're going to tell you what they do. So spell power for you increases damage and healing, which is good. So anything with spell power you want. Haste, I don't know if you know what haste means, but haste increases how fast you cast things. Hit, it increases your chance to actually hit the target without missing. If you want to just learn what things are, go ahead and, you know, hover over them. Oh, your mini-map is here, up in the upper right-hand corner. Also, don't know where to go? You can find a guard right here. When you hover over them, they get like this little scroll-looking thing, and you'll just right-click them, and you can click on any of these things and he'll tell you where it's at. So let's find our trainer. We'll click, and we are a priest. So now you can read it, but also you can go, after you've clicked that you're a priest and that's what your class is, you'll hit M for your map, and right here you see in the middle that little red flag. That's where it is. So let's go to there, oops, and find it. Alright, so now we're here. Once you get here, it goes away. Now it doesn't really do all the work for you. You're gonna have to actually go inside and find it. I happen to know he's right here, priest trainer. Take your time, don't feel rushed. It might be good to quest by yourself and not with, someone. If you have your map open and you want to explore what's outside Stormwind, just right click and it brings you out. And you can click, see we're right here, Stormwind, and then there's all these places. You can click on them, look at it, and you can even click further out. Click again, you've got Northern, Kalendor, you even have the Maelstrom right here. You can click on it, look at it, look around, find out where you need to go, all that stuff. Alright, now that we've gone over the priest, I am gonna log on to my rogue. Alright, so as far as rogues are concerned, they wear leather. Let's hover over, it says leather. The main stat that rogues use is called agility. Do you remember yesterday I was telling you about poisons? That is something you will always use. If you forget what the vendor's at, it's in Old Town. Just remember that it's by all the dummies we were at. You can find them here. And also, great way to find out what class needs what. The talent tree. Again, these are the talent trees. Try going to noxic.com. I'll post that on the screen and leave it in the link below. It is one of the best sites to go to figure out what your class needs and what is the best spec tree to go. Rogues use 2 one-handers. Most of the time it's daggers, sometimes it's other things. The spell Fan of Knives right here. You're going to want to put that on your bars. It's mostly used for AoE damage on lots of enemies. So at least 2 or more. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to start with 1, hit your Sinister Strike, that one, Shiv, and then any one of these. You can read them to figure out which one you prefer does more damage, and then you hit that, and it's going to do a lot of damage to them, and just restart. You know, to reply to whispers, you hit R. To talk in guild, you're going to do /G. You just type. If you're in a party, it's /P, P for party. Alright, that is it, guys, for part 1 and Nikita. It's pretty much all I could think of questions you had and asked. I will definitely be making another video, maybe go over this a little bit slower, or more in depth. But that's it. If you have any questions or comments or something you would like to see in World of Warcraft that you don't quite understand, I will be happy to show you guys, and just thumbs and rate this video up. See you guys.